Well, folks, we're over here with a bunch of superheroes. They're not just heroes. I call them superheroes, frontline healthcare workers. And I have to thank Dr. Kevin Smith, CEO of UHN, and his whole team that are leading when it comes to vaccines. Dr. Smith was just telling me they can ramp up to 3,000 vaccines a day, vaccinations. And I'm just so grateful for all the hard work. We are going to run out of vaccines, and I'm just asking. I know I talked to Chrystia Freeland, and I know the federal government's working their backs off. They're working around the clock, and I just want to thank the Deputy Prime Minister and the Prime Minister for working so hard and getting the vaccines. But folks, we will be running out of vaccines. Ontario is ramping up, and I've always said, you know, throughout this whole pandemic, we might have a couple bumps, but when Ontario, the rubber hits the road, we lead the country, as we're leading right now with more vaccinations than anyone else in the entire country. We're vaccinating 40% of the population, and it's just amazing work. So I want to thank you, Dr. Smith, and your entire team that is leading the way. So we're very grateful. I also want to give a shout out to Cam Love, Dr. Etchis in Ottawa. There are other leaders in the team. I had an opportunity to speak to the CEOs, and we have the best CEOs of all the hospitals in Ontario, anywhere in the world. I had an opportunity to speak to the public health units, and I want to thank them. All of these folks have been working around the clock for over 10 months, and we're going to get there, folks. We're going to get everyone vaccinated, and we'll be out there going full steam. So thank you for all your help. And that goes to all the hospitals and all the public health units right across this province. Very grateful. Thank you.
Can I just ask you
Yeah, sure.
questions, please? The first question is going to be your reaction to last night, what happened in the States?
Yeah, you know, it's despicable and it's disgusting that happened down in the U.S. But it just goes to, I talked to Chrystia last night about this. It's amazing how we may be from different parties, but how well we work together. You know, I had an opportunity, I called her at home, her son answered, and it's just that bond and that friendship that we've built up, and that will never disappear. But the collaboration that this country has seen between the municipalities, all 444 municipalities, all the mayors, the provincial government, and the federal government, I've never seen anything like it. And we're going to continue collaborating and cooperating with each other. And again, I just appreciate everything everyone's doing. We will get through it, so thank you.
Now the rate of vaccinations, we still have vaccinations in the race. We probably have still vaccinations. The numbers show that it's picked up, but it's still slow, and we still have 70,000 units.
No, that's not accurate. There's not 70,000. We will run out, outside of the shipment, I think it arrived today or maybe last night, we would have run out of vaccines. I can pass this to Dr. Kevin Smith. He's on to me about getting vaccines. Every CEO of every hospital, the PHUs, public health units, are going to be running out of vaccines. And again, I know the federal government's doing everything we can, but we are moving 15,000 vaccinations yesterday alone, and that's just going to continue to climb.
Next thing is schools.
Yep.
Parents are sitting in the edge of their seat waiting for an answer there. The Windsor is threatening to close the schools.
Yep.
If you don't close the schools,
Yep.
what's going on with the tests are showing that 1 in 5 kids in Ontario returning to school have COVID.
Yeah. So I will never, ever sacrifice our kids going back to school if the health table and the doctors are telling me not to do it. Folks, there was proof in the pudding. Before the Christmas holidays, you know, we saw positivity rates of 3%. Now, the information I received as of late yesterday afternoon, that has jumped 116%. I'm going to repeat that, 116%. And it just goes to show you the education plan that Minister Lecce put out there was working. As soon as we went through Christmas, everyone got together, we saw young children, when they're going to get tested, it is now at 20%. So 1 in every 5 children under the age of 13 they're testing positive. That's not mentioning all the other kids that haven't been tested, that might have a runny nose or a cough. So I will never, ever put our kids in jeopardy. No matter what decision is made, I will protect our kids at all cost. It'll be later today. You'll hear an announcement about that. And again, folks, we will get through it. Number one priority is not to put our kids in jeopardy, and I will never do that, especially at the rates we're seeing. We're seeing the numbers climb. Again, I want to repeat what I said. Young kids under 13, positivity rate is up towards 20%. 1 in 5 kids are showing COVID right now.
Thanks, everyone.
I'm sorry?
Is that obvious that school is being closed?
Well, the chief medical officer will be announcing his decision today, but I support the chief medical officer, as I always have. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.